Hello, River City Church. As I think of the past 94 years of life and ministry represented by our church, I'm overwhelmed at the goodness of God as it's been demonstrated through the faithful families that have called this church their spiritual home. We are a church that introduced the Spirit-filled life to the Quad Cities starting in 1929. And in many ways, we've shepherded hundreds of families and individuals into the fullness of the heart and the life of God over all those years. I believe that we now stand on the brink of the greatest move of God that our church has ever known. We've invested several $1 million into the house that has served as our gathering place since the roaring 20s. Life, health, blessing, and fullness have come back into our house, as even was prophesied by Dr. Jack Hayford several years ago. In his vision, he saw the flooding of the Spirit of God over our church, as evidenced by the flooding of the Mississippi River, or, as was originally named, the River of Holy Spirit. Pastor Jack prophesied that there would be a season of barrenness in our church that would eventually become a mighty outpouring, shaping the Quad Cities, the region of the Midwest, the nation, and the world. We are now in that time. In 2 Kings chapter 2, we find an interesting story of the people coming to Elisha to make him aware of a situation that their river was bad and the land was unproductive. It's that frozen barren time that Pastor Jack talked about. Elisha told them to bring him a bowl of salt in it. Then Elisha, he went to the river, he threw the salt into the water, and he fed the river by throwing salt into it. The scriptures say that by this prophetic act, the water was purified and would no longer be unfruitful, but would now bring forth life. That's the life that we are contending for in our families, our lives, our church, and our community. As this year ends, I believe that it's time for us to feed our river. This is a strategic time in preparation for a coming new season. As Elisha fed the river with salt, let us feed our river with the prophetic act of giving, we believe, an end-of-the-year financial gift of any amount. Elisha's prophetic act healed the water. And as we bring our financial gifts, we believe that unfruitful areas will now bring forth great fruit. Our areas of brokenness will be healed. Our curses will be shattered. On December the 31st, we're going to receive a Feed Our River offering. I'm asking you to pray to ask the Father what gift you're to bring as a prophetic act. And like Elisha, we're going to feed the river. I want you to note that any end-of-the-year gifts must be received by River City Church or postmarked no longer than December the 31st, 2023. There are a lot of ways that you can give, and they're listed below. Thank you so much for being a part of what God is doing here in this house through your lives, and thank you for standing and partnering together with us as we feed the river. God bless you.